Anyway, welcome to the stream, welcome to the video, wherever you're watching. This is, I believe, part 6 of the Hydra Tactician Challenge through the eyes of Lohse, I actually think. So it's been a while, and it's quite evident of that. It's probably been like a good week since I played, so muscle memory is not quite there, and so it might just take a while to get into my stride of how I set things up. But yeah, we're on the verge of getting level 7. Let me see, roll my spells. Ooh, this all feels so alien to me. So the way I set up is I have Lohse going second, so she can teleport and strip her armor, not her clothing. Before you get any ideas, you filthy bunch. What else we got? Yeah, so let's just remind ourselves. This is the ranger. This is the first Hydra Air Mage with the teleport. Then we have the second Hydra Air Mage. And then we have the summoner, who I'm kind of making fit into this party. It all looks so fine to me. Alright, okay. So, how are we looking in terms of our bags and stuff? It's not too bad. What's our gear looking like? Not bad. I mean, I guess it could be a little bit updated. The shield's nice, obviously. I put points into intelligence just to increase my damage because I wasn't putting points into anything else, so that kind of makes sense to me. We have 19 initiative. Yeah, that looks all reasonable to me. Executioner and affinity, yep, that's alright. Executioner, glass cannon, and glass cannon torture. Yeah, that's alright to me. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to do, seeing that we're on like the verge of getting level 7, and we've just hit the Hollow Marshes, there's obviously a bunch of things to do here right now, but I think in terms of the order of what I'm going to prioritize things, there is one place I actually want to go to first, and it's going to enable me to get something extremely early.
Amidst the rivulets, you feel as you avoid the void, a feeling you can feel the intent, a sudden depart.
So we're going to go straight ahead, and we're going to go to the... no, we're not doing that yet. We're going to go to the Dragon's Beach. And we're going to go into the tower. It doesn't make complete sense because, you know, we haven't got the soul jars yet, but this is okay. I only want to get chain lightning. That's why we're doing this first. Like, what mage has chain lightning at level 7?
The stone gargoyles, no matter, you need me.
So we can just go up here. We can teleport her over here.
Look out.
Oops, I kind of set her up for death. Jump straight over. That helmet might be decent. We'll have to check it out. Can I actually see it now? Ooh, that's quite beautiful. That is one amazing headpiece. Get it on your head, Thane. Oh. Another jump to do. So there should be a skull round this way on this course. And just gonna make our way back round. Avoid the front, avoid this for now. Can open this one up. This is totally okay. Oh god. Dodge! Dodge! Nice dodge charging dudes. But anyway, we want to actually go back through this way. There's another skull just here. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. So we can open this up. Position here, it's not overly important. It's not like it's a super difficult fight or anything like that. But I will just quickly summon this. We'll just go with electricity. These guys are particularly weak to water, but you know. For our stuff here, because we're going to be standing on water, which makes this fight particularly awkward for the glass cannons.
The gargoyle.
Riddle me this, wanderer.
And start off like this. This is perfectly okay. But yeah, like I said, it's just awkward with glass cannon and starting on water because, oh, that's not good. Just get into combat, go. There you go. Yeah, it's just awkward because we're on water, so we need to get the magic shell up. So yeah, anything water related here is like super good for us. Which one gets to go first for them? This guy. This guy throws out impalements. He might even walk towards us, who genuinely knows. I think we're just going to keep it pretty simple. I'm just going to teleport this one on top of this one. And those two are just going to instantly die, so I'm not even going to worry about the worm tremor here. Can pop this, I guess, and I guess we could go with I mean, like, I don't see why not. Just do this here. I mean, we can increase the damage that we do to them immediately. That's like not an issue, I don't think. We're gonna get ourselves wet, but it's whatever. And I don't know, dude. I mean, we could just take ourselves off the water. Like that. There we go. Less of a problem. And then we can... Oh, I suppose we could just... We could increase our damage. Let's just cast this. Let's move on. 75 damage just from the totem. That's nasty though. Impalement from high ground, rough. Fortunately for us, they have pretty good magic armor. So these two are next. They're both wet. They're extremely vulnerable. Let's go for the system, venom coating, etc. No real point. I mean, we could just use this. Meh. We could use the time warp, but not necessary, to be honest. Alright, so these guys are like really hate water, so let's go with this. 200s. So let's pop these. We could pop this one as well, but you know what? At this point, we might as well just go for this guy. Which one gets to go next? This one down here. So I know this isn't going to count as high ground, but really it should. And he's wet. They hate water. Let's go with this to begin with. He already dies. I'm pretty confident that one can kill this guy. But just in case if it doesn't, we can go like one heat. We can go one here, and then we can go two up here. Oh Jesus. 1 HP left. Alright. Yeah, 1 HP. All good. So if you want to remove the fire from the historian just here, you can just use blood on him. Or you can just kill him. He's worth experience, so let's go ahead and take that. Oh, itchy face. There we go. And there we got our level. Awesome stuff. 425 XP, not a whole lot, but it's something. Let's take 2 of our characters through here. I'll sort out the levels out in a second. I guess Lohse is going over instead. So we're just going to go here. Thane's going to split it off, and there's the other skull that we want. There's a way of doing this where you get the reward at the end, and where you don't, but the experience is still the same. But I think triggering this allows you to claim the reward, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so let's go through here, back through here, go here. You're there. Do I really care about any of this stuff? Sure. You know, just jump over. Knock down arrow. It's a book, and then there was something else. Right. So as long as she's attached, she can be dragged back through, so it's all good. In terms of getting back through this way, let's just jump through again. I think we can go like this. As long as they're attached, if I go down here, they're all going to be dragged along with me. And then just run on through. We can just open this one and yeah, I'm not exactly entirely sure about how it works, but to me, that's pretty much how it's done. Right, I can just get my characters to run around this way. So, if we can do this real quick. So, finesse points. Holy crap. I have 5 hunts. Oh yeah, because of the headpiece we just picked up. Crazy. I'll change that before we start fighting anything. What's everybody doing? As the ladies, we'll go intelligence for now, but we're going to change that real quick. Continue down. Ooh, huntsman. Yeah, sure. And then here we're going to just put one into Aero first, because I'm going to give her chain lightning. A few little traps here, so just be mindful. We want to drag... Oh wait, I don't actually have bless yet, I can't actually do this. I'm being a potato, yeah. I need a bless for this, but I don't have it, so... But we'll have it in a second actually. I think we can do it here. I just need to avoid the fight, so... So yeah, we should qualify for the reward. You've earned your reward. Damn, son. I mean, there's some decent items there. Kind of fucking weird. You know what? Just go with this. We don't care. Who wants this? Ooh. I suppose you could just... I suppose you could have it for now. Why not? I don't even think I have to engage with those over there. I can just open up the door like so, right? Yeah. We'll talk to them in a bit. Oh. Let's check these back. Ooh, a wand. Find some fucking weird things in corpses, don't you? Bottle of beer. Wand. A painting. Painting of a knight. Maybe it was like a boyfriend or something like that. Bit of an odd thing to be carrying on you. Ooh. Those are actually going to be really useful. Let's have a little peek. Are these any good for anybody? Not really. We don't actually have critical chance. We can't crit at... What I mean to say is if I can get my words out. So I can't actually crit yet, so it doesn't matter. Wow. Wow, they're really good. They're really good for this stage in the game. The only downside is I don't really... Oh, actually... Yeah, initiative. For fuck's sake. Initiative's a little bit of a problem. I want him going after Lohse, to be honest. I want him going after Lohse. From gear, 15. 2 wits, so 2 initiative as well. Yeah, you know what? Just for turn order, I'm not gonna actually use them, but they're actually really good though. I want Beast to be going first, Lohse second, because she has the second teleport, and then Thane and Sibyl. Necklace of the Sun. Lore Master. Interesting. That might be useful. Sapphire ring. Any good? One summon. Well, it's got more magic armor, so I'll grab that. We still don't have Bless, so again, we'll ignore that for now. And then we got this. he weak to fire? He's weak to a lot of things here. I think, you know what? Do this, plus this. And then we can just buff him up. Who wants to have a turn? Oh, can you not just die already? There you go. So I think we're just gonna go summoning anyway, and I guess if we come across a level 7 shield, then we'll go Constitution, but for now, might as well just plow it in here, because why not? Right, so I think this statue here actually gets us blessed, but I'm not sure.
Among the long crumbled remains of the temple that though your fingers.
Yeah. Alright then.
There you are.
The amorphous
You look... what?
within the shimmer of their changing form. The familiar.
Hello, hello. So, do you recognize me now? Or shall I give you a little hint? It is so. Now that we're familiar, shall listen carefully. This you'll need. Everyone else on the island is chaff. Toss them. Do you think people would still care for you if they knew the real you? Don't be stupid. I can see it in your face. But, Lohse,
The figure waves its hands, and a great power swells.
I thought you may have. And there you. That's with my first. You've got to get off this island at any cost. Do you want? We cannot. You and
The figure lays it.
you can do this.
Alright.
Sibyl is pensively tracing a new name
Oh
on her.
yeah, that's something I've not even thought about
My own
much.
name. It must be if the
I
last.
haven't thought about the attitude of my party members, whether they even like me or not. Let's do a little bit of chatting. This
You
one.
don't say. I too had the. Of course, when I say. I'd rather not talk about it. You're
Respect
very
privacy.
private, I suppose. Indeed, just the Pt6
Her eyes.
Beware
Someone
of God,
told you the same
diligence, and
thing.
yet, exactly. His
Treated
isn't
you
his
like a
was why
slave?
did I obey such a god?
Tell her not to remember his actions.
Like I said, but I do appreciate the sentiments.
So that's 2 pluses there.
Out of the frying pan, and it is that so? Look, I don't know where you've been and what you saw.
There's not many opportunities to get an attitude with him, but
I was lacking skill. However, they are indeed. So I gathered from your. Oh, nothing is wrong. When I wore flesh, I knew her as the Lady Armadia. She was one of the 7 lords that. Oh no, they're quite. Well, I'm not sure what they are. No, they are something else entirely. I
okay,
must
that's a
say,
plus with
I was
Fane.
lacking skill. However, they are infuriating when they get in one skull. I can barely hear myself think. What would I do? It is only fitting after all. You worship the Eternals as God. The Lady Armadia. It is a grave responsibility.
Alright, whatever. So let's have a quick look actually. So we got 43 with Sibyl, which I think is pretty good at this stage. 25 a Beast. I don't know, that's pretty lacking. 26 with Fane. Damn, I suck. I need to make them like me more. Anyway. We do have Bless now, so let's go back to this chest. Let's just cast it real quick.
The heavy gauntlets are fling a memory.
I see you
Why do you must? As the heat.
Okay, whatever. Right. Just continue through. The well's inside that room, but we're not going to worry about that just yet.
Look out! Careful, I see a trap nearby.
We're gonna wait till level 9 so we interact with that. Let's just go here and use
The air around the globe, the hum.
some more experience. We're struggling for strength though. Here we go. Chain lightning. We already got this. Yeah, we got this bad boy already. Lucky Lohse. She's looking strong. I'm not strong enough to open these up though. I mean, it's not like I actually need to open them. Ooh, a staff. Water or electric, please. Right, we need to open these. So, who has all the strength? Nobody has strength. Jesus. I can get 2 strength. I can get 3 strength. I can get 4 strength. I need to get 2 more strength. I need to get 1 more strength. Do I have I need to find 1 more strength. Do I have a potion or something? I don't know what the food does. Exactly. Fudge. No, really, what does apple do? Fuck. I mean, that's a really nice staff. That's a really nice staff. It's just not for us. Well, actually, I mean, it's got 2 intelligence on it, and meh. Yeah, I mean, it's better, but I kind of want the surface. Yeah, I don't think I have access to enough ways of getting strength right now, so we're gonna have to just leave it. I mean, we have encourage, we have peace of mind, we have rested, we have the gloves that we just picked up. So it's like encourage 1, encourage is 1, peace of mind 3, and we got 4 for rested, 5 for that. That gives us 16, so we don't quite have enough. So we'll have to come back. What are they called? Tyrant gloves. So I'll forget it otherwise. Let's just grab the starfish. Grab the starfish. Nope.
The lid flies open with a metallic squeal. The one-armed skeleton you roll.
Captain, thank you for your help, do I? I'm listening. Sample enough.
So doing the peaceful and the fight makes no difference in terms of experience. So just do the peaceful. It's not like it's it's whatever. I just got a text message. It's kind of distracting me. But yeah, so let's go around here because there should be a chest. Yeah, a bit more gold in the pocket. Just read this and we're good. So again, before I forget, because we just opened the cursed chest for the Devour set, we can come up here now. And we can just do this again, just doing it before I forget about it completely.
The books about yours.
Excellent. Where the spears you relieve.
Something sneaky.
Just a little bit more experience, and then also I guess whilst we're here, we can go back into the dungeons because I don't think I've actually picked up the leggings. Just thinking, is there some other ways for me to get up some attitude with Beast? I mean, there might be a few ways I could up it real quick. Oh. Because I've not actually done it in this order before, I'm kind of thinking my dialogue options are going to be a little bit different when it comes to talking to Rebecca.
You notice a deep chunk.
That's
Good
them.
fight.
We got a few things there to do now. Right, so I can come back and sort my characters out a little bit because they're a little bit of a mess since getting levels and getting a few pieces of gear. So I think we can kick that, we can keep that. Aside from that, you're fine for now. Lohse. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. I mean, for the 2 intelligence is actually 1 int. Yeah. I think if anything, I put it here. I give her a staff. 2 int is better than the crit for the wands only. I don't really give a shit about the geomancer, but we could just hold it. It doesn't make any difference. Yeah, that makes more sense to do that. We just have to make sure that we use Seville to create the surface for us every time with her wands. That's fine. He's got a new necklace, so Jesus, look at the amount of fucking huntsmen we got there. It's actually insane, look at it. Eee. All of it from gear. Christ. Christ almighty. Okay. Everything else looks okay. Sell some stuff in a bit though. Sell that, it's all good. I think everyone's alright. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So we've gone into the tower, we picked up the chain lightning, and I guess now at this point we can go save Garrett because why not? I mean, poor guy is just fighting for his life and we're just chilling around, so it's not so cool. Ooh, that's also a point actually. That is also a point. We're level 7 actually, and I think that makes a big difference.
The hooded man exudes a restrained menace
Yeah.
that near matches your own.
I think we can grab this staff here. Holy shit. How much can we actually grab from this guy?
Be not frightened. Perhaps I can even...
Right, let's move the hell away. And even though... Oh, Christ, I haven't even done this yet. Okay. Okay. Let's give that to Fane, get this to Fane as well. So, I can just take away this staff. I want one of the mages to have access to an electric staff, so I can actually electrify the surface from the beginning. That's the whole point. I want one of them to have it. The other can. This actually looks quite nice. I quite like this staff. Looks cool. So yeah, I want one of them like that, but not both of them. Otherwise, I could have used both the staffs because they both have 2 ends on them. But it's just not going to work out like that. But yeah, actually, I kind of like the look of it. Looks pristine. Alright, I'll stop talking shit now. Let's continue. Oh god. And you know what? Let's just let's go with water. We'll kill the little doggo that's here, and then we'll move over to what's her face, Indigo. Right after. Again, let's just try to do this as quickly as possible. Will I electrocute myself? Stun myself? No, I won't. Go with that there. Go with the Armor of Frost in preparation for the next fight. Everyone has really good magic armor though. Like really good. And this. I think we can just kill with the staff, so let's just do that. Actually, first let's do the encourage. Oh, for goodness sake. Just leave it.
As you approach the woman,
It's her.
the woman pushes her eye. The weight. Her eye.
Alright, just try to get into the combat as quickly as possible. Everyone's pretty stubborn to kill anyway against her, and she has, yeah, she hates water and electric, but she loves fire. Start off with this. She's wet. Yeah, she's wet. Go haste. Go this. Why not? And it doesn't matter. Let's go. Alright, impale. Oh, fossil strike. Nice. Fireball. Bosh. Yeah. Fully restore target's character. Yeah, sure. So, onto the water. Just make her wet for everybody. How much can we do with this? 21 to 24. Let me just double check something. Minus 10. So we can fire 1 here, and then we can fire 2 over here. Let's just let Sybil go in next. Again, on the water. Same routine. I think she just straight up dies like this there, so no need for anything else. Alright, all sweets, all sweets. Wait, did we actually get the attitude for Thane? I think so. I'm assuming so.
Spotted something.
I must say, I'm lacking skin, however...
Yeah, it's all good, my buddy. All good, my friend. So we already did everything, like all the skeletons on the way to the southeast. Oh, there's a little dig site here.
What's this? I found something.
A dig site. Not bad. Not bad. Elemental Arrowhead skill book. Right, so I'm just gonna park the party over here. Let's just take Sybil. And there's just a tower over here. It has a couple of nice items. And some experience as well. Even if you're a glass cannon character, you don't need to be fearful of getting CC'd here. You just jump over, pick up the items, stay still. You're not gonna die. Let's jump on now. What did we pick up there? We picked up a ring, an epic ring. Pyrokinetic. Yeah. I mean, we could chuck it down on here. Earth resistance. Yeah, I mean, like I could do it, but I gotta faff around with changing things again. I'm not gonna do it until I actually need to go back to the mirror again, so just leave it until then. But it is an upgrade. So I think we'll do this, we'll save Gareth and then we'll go change that ring in. Okay. Let's just get the fight going as quickly as possible. Chuck the water on. As long as the water's not on top of us, this is okay. By the surface. There you go. Okay, this works. The sad thing about all this is that my characters do not like electricity and they will refuse to stand on it no matter what. Right, so the safest way round, we can go around this way now. We can set up to take on some of the Magisters. So I don't really want any of my guys really being in close quarters.
I thought these marshes were abandoned.
Apart from maybe Beast. But at the moment he's super vulnerable, so until we get a way to make ourselves immune to stun, etc., it's kind of a little bit meh for us. This might be a little bit awkward here for fame, but we'll see. Producing blood here. She's happy. The way they're set up is fine. Fame, as long as he can like hit, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to do. Yeah, he can hit anywhere here, so this is like great. So who has the wands? You have the wands. Alright, let's start off then. Let's just go with electricity, because why not? Oh, actually no, maybe we'll go with, yeah, we'll go with electricity, whatever, dude. Electricity. I think we go with this.
The Majesty.
More flesh on your bones than I like.
So this is perfectly fine. Oh. Alright. Yeah. You know, it works. It works. It works out. And we've got one turn with the incarnate. Oh, what the fudge? No, we don't, because the incarnates just ran out of time, and I didn't realize I didn't have him in combat. Always good to find that out once he disappear. Anyways, so I kind of screwed up a little bit at the start, but it's okay. So we got this one first. Oh shit! Oh, we all get to go. Oh, before we do. Okay, that's kind of sad. But wait. Fane's not actually in combat either. What a plum. It's not safe to do this here. Fine. If I move up a little bit, is that gonna be better? Yeah, there we go. We resolved that problem. Right. Okay. Let's do this again. So we'll bring this one in range here. I think Beast is relatively safe up here. So me actually using rain here is a waste of time. I am gonna try something. Let's just try putting it slightly out of range of the melee. Maybe the ranger hits it, but what else am I going to do, huh? What else am I going to be doing here? I can't reach my teammates, but I can just go with armor frost on myself. Cluster grenade. Nice turn, buddy. Alright. He killed it. He killed it. Use always defenses. That is actually going to help me big time. Sky shot. Well, they're getting a full round of turn here. But do we actually have the water? Yes, we have a little encourage on 2 members. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. What do we have access to? Oh damn, we actually have access to all 4 of them. That's nice. Let's go. Let's go for them all. Let's go. Damn, triple frozen from 1. We're So close to an execution. Oh, should we use chain lightning? That'd be pretty cool, huh? That would be pretty cool, but it doesn't make any sense. As long as we hit the main knot here, this one will die. That looks good to me. Oh, there's the execution. We'll leave the others there. Fucking really? Why didn't that hit him? I mean, obviously I hit something else, but that looked like it shocked him. Whatever. I think we'll be okay. Alright, firstly, move off this, use this. And I can't believe some people still argue against Executioner. Like, he's easily getting it every single turn, giving us honestly, we're going through like 2 people's turns and they're dying. The hell, he was like zapping us through the wall there. Do I have immunity to slipping? Yes, we do.
In the flickering torch.
No, stay.
Ignore him. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. I don't need to hear what he's got to say. Let's get rid of this. I agree, Lohse, we should be a little bit careful.
Before you stands at you feel your pressure.
Let's grab this Enrage book, and then we'll grab the helm. And we'll just load up on some sauce. Okay, all good.
What could this mean? Some sort of magister weapon.
Right, here we go. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward here because, again, it's just awkward in terms of the positioning of the fights. I think I will actually go with the poison one here, just because it has a slight AoE advantage. Armor frost on self. You know what, let's just get in there with you. And the pets. Alright. As for these guys, I guess we'll just go with incursion. Alright, let's get everybody up here. They're all stood in one place, but you know, it's the only thing I can do in this position, really. So, beast is again left to take the entire brunt of them. All by himself. Which one gets to go first? This ranger. So we're not actually going to be able to control them all. Let's put them all on top of each other. Again, there's no point in doing brain at this point. Literally no point at all. I have teleport, so I can just do this. I think we can just do this on the high grounds. Maybe a little bit away from those. And you know, let's buff the incarnate with this. There we go. Should be able to fire a nice juicy little poison ball on all of them. Can I reach? No. Can I hit all of them? Looks like I can hit 2 of them. Probably not worth then. Nah. Who should we focus? Lowest HP. So we can start proccing stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean I could have done the rested thing before going in, to be fair, but I would have to run down a little bit. I think, yeah. But him being knocked down doesn't make any difference to us as long as he survives the damage, and looks all good to me. Vayne might get stunned here, actually. Oh, he's not. I don't think he will now. Will he? He's shocked. Ooh. Don't burn stuff. We actually want things wet. So we didn't get to keep the totem for the execution. Very sad times, very sad times. However, on a more happier note, they're all about to die. So, that's you gone. Oh. Yeah, I should have skipped the turn, actually. I should have skipped, but who cares? The reason why I say I should have skipped is that I could have got the teleports, moved them next to each other, and then been like... So was that 5 HP and what?
Of danger is inspiring, my friend.
Thank you.
Eyes travel from your face. You're clearly no magister. Dirty face. Name's Gareth. Ah, good. Then you know us. I came getting out. I came Gareth. I can't.
Thank you, Gareth, for your kind words. I'm assuming that's going to sell the most without checking it. Alright, any decent arrows for us? Meh, so-so. Right. We're now 53% to level 8. I'll sell some of this crap. Sell more of this clap. Alright. Now that I've pretty much done stuff there, I can go back here. I can upgrade the rings now. I can switch them over on Beast. I can get rid of this ring. Switch out the pirate kinetic and then just put the point into summon and to make the world right again. We just gained a little bit of magic armor. That's what we did. So how are we looking? Everyone's magic armor is really good. Everyone's physical armor is really bad. But you know, we are using primarily magic, so boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's just go back to here real quick. Let's get him his source points, because his blindness school is going to be useful. Maybe not so much right now, but in the future it's going to be much more useful. Like once we max summoning and I can't really put any more points into it, I will actually start investing into Aero because it scales off Aero and nothing else. So he is going to be really strong without needing any intelligence. Okay, so let's go back to the sanctuary, and let's just have a little word with everybody.
It's good to see Gareth.
Yes, yes. Everyone's so happy he's back. He's returned.
Thanks, friend. I can't remember the last time I
And mine, my divine.
Anyway, where is the old lad? There he is. Let's just say hello to him.
You come at last. I know you seek answers. Godwin,
Gareth.
my friend. Only there were others. But you have
Gareth.
Yes, she was in Godwin. She had the Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Well, I went to. We've got to find a way to sign. I can't see Graft. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore. Red will
Right,
tell.
we're still just gonna wait. We're gonna hold back on sending them. Don't need to do this stuff right away. We're not in
You are the real hero.
a serious rush, you know.
I did my best.
Alright, okay, so let's go back to the bridge. We have Bless now, so we have a few more doors open to us. One of which is the pigs. We can bless the pigs. But I think before we do that, I'm gonna do the ambush fight, I think. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the ambush fight. It's not really so much of an ambush if you know it's coming, but it's meant to be an ambush fight, let's put it that way. So we're gonna do that first. What level are we? 7. It might be quite challenging at 7. I think it might be. So we'll head on up here. Is everybody else coming? Alright. Okay, let's move over, guys. My life. Right, I think I'm going. Right, let's move Thane out the way a little bit here because he's getting on my nerves. Right, start off with. Just go with something like this. Start off with that, and then we're gonna go with. Gotta go with electric. We can't go poison here. Nice one, incarnate. Go with the electric. And I think to start things off with, I think I'm gonna go with the this here. Maybe this there. Alright, so it's a little bit weird. Nah, it's not ideal, to be honest. Hold on. Okay, so we end up losing that because we are faffing around trying to get into combat up here, but it shouldn't be that big a deal. Let me just check his resistances. That's kind of sucky because well, that air resistance would have been really nice. Anyway, we can get up here for free. And the archer gets to go first. We don't really care about that. Then the Aeromancer here. Cryo likes water. So I actually think that I could you know what, let's just throw him down. Let's pick him. I'm not gonna super overthink this. I think we can go here, we can just lock these two in position. So they're gonna attack us from low ground, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to kill them the following turn. In terms of like a... Oh, actually no, there is some water around, so I think there is a... maybe. There's a place here, we could do it. We've got armor frost there. And I think... yeah, that's a slight problem actually. Yeah, a little bit of a pain that we don't have the elemental affinity for electric attacks here. Oh, really? He's gonna do it twice? Come on, dude. We could have done with using those shocking arrows. Anyway. Less unfortunate, let's put it that way. So we've got the Aeromancer. These two are in a position to die, honestly. There's ideas here. Encourage? Nah, I'm not so sure it's worth. I mean, we could remove the stun, but I don't really care that much about it. To be perfectly honest, I don't really. Anyway, I'm just mumbling. Okay, so we're gonna go with... I think actually we have haste here? No, we don't have haste. Alright. Which one gets to go next, that's the question. You know what? Chucker here. Chuck this one there. Go with the rain. Now we got these three all together. This is not so hot, to be honest. $107. Yeah, we're not quite gonna do that much damage. But let's at least make it a little bit difficult with him to move. Oh shit, it actually did freeze. Holy shit. Oh wait. No, it didn't. It didn't freeze them. But they didn't react anyway. Why? Did she not deem Beast a worthy target? Is that what it was? Kind of bizarre. Do I want to use Time Warp here? Probably don't need to. Nope, but let's do it. And we can actually get in. Yeah, this is actually really sweet. Watch this. So, okay, we look at here. There's no way I'm gonna. I don't think I can kill any of them. But what we can do is this. Pop the electric one down here instead. Then we do get a kill. And now we can proc extra damage over here. So, I kind of want to just make it the ground water, not frozen. So let's remove that. We get an extra turn now. And now we're in a position to actually get the execution off. Pretty sweet, huh? So there's one that resists water, and there's one that resists electric. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh. Hello. Oh. They're all dead anyway. They all died anyway. Oh my days. Oh no. What am I gonna do with all this extra AP? It's literally coming out of my butthole. Well, I guess we can just kill this one, because what else are we doing? Can we actually hit anything else? Ooh, yes we can, yes we can. Maybe even hit this guy. Dude, this arrow is ridiculous. It almost hits him from that distance. Anyway. We can hit this guy, right? Yes, we can. That is insane. I think we're just going to delay for this guy. This can be a little bit scary. If they get enough crowd control onto us, it can be scary. Curse. That terrible physical armor coming back to bite us a little bit there, but we got some applies decaying, causing characters to take damage when healed. Alright, yeah, sure. He is not wet, so that's kind of sad. He's in range to get an opportunist attack on us. Fair enough. I have an idea. Can we trigger that water and actually attack at the same time? So what I want to do is get affinity there, but also attack without actually hitting myself. So that to me looks like it's going to do a job. That hits Fane. That shouldn't hit Fane. Oh, let's try. Yeah, it didn't quite get over enough, did it? I have electric discharge on my incarnate, so actually I kind of fucked that all up altogether, to be fair. Yeah, I messed that up. What I really should have, I should have just made it wet I should have made it wet to begin with. Not really gave a shit about anything else. And then did my stuff. We're gonna actually that's how much water resistance? 30. Yeah. We're gonna have to play it like this. Yeah. Actually no, this is actually okay. And I'll show you why. Okay, no, it's not okay. Cursed. It's because the ground's cursed. So my thinking was freeze, so we can freeze the surface, which means that the electricity wouldn't conduct the Fane, but obviously this is just a bitch, and he's just frozen now instead anyway. So really at this point it doesn't matter if we... Yeah, it doesn't matter if we attack with electricity or whatnot. But I've made this fight by itself a lot more harder. Oh, looks like my stream's gone down. Hold on, let me see if I can sort my stream out real quick. Oh, hold on. Could not access the specified channel. Huh? So it seems to be working now, but who knows, honestly? Who genuinely knows? Anyway, I'm making such a pig zero this fight. All because my organization with the fucking surface has been total rubbish. So this fight's just being more difficult than it has to be. This is pretty... Oh, for God's sake, and I cancelled it. Oh my days. Yeah, we're not actually gonna get the kill anymore, are we? For God's sake. Would have killed him. Anyway. That guy's dead. Let's move on from this, because the sooner we escape from this feeble attempt, the better. Oh, Jesus. Is my chat on now? Looks like it. But anyway, this is definitely not how to do it. So the biggest problems I had there was controlling the surfaces around me in a decent way. Hence why things were getting frozen and stunned. So that was just me being a potato.
The void woken called out your name.
How could such...
The void.
Next time.
So it's totally, utterly my fault there. But we got away with it. We got away with some pretty poor play. But we do have this now. Immunity to stunned, which means I can play him more in the front line, and he doesn't have to hang around, and we don't have to care about the surfaces too much because we know we're not going to get stunned. So it's super valuable. We're really happy to get that, which is why I kind of wanted to get it at the beginning of the swamps, so we could relax the rest of it in most parts. So we're gonna look up at that now. So I guess we're just gonna head back to the sanctuary, sell a few things, and we're gonna make our way.
Fast, checking weapons to see if they're battle ready. He thumbs the edge of a blade. It draws blood. He grins.
That might be an improvement. Oh, it is an improvement, but the initiative. We'll still grab it. We can still grab it. It's worth grabbing, I think. Sell a few things, but that looks good to me. Blade is thirsty.
And set their blades aflame.
Sell some
The
stuff
young
to
man
Exeter.
fidgets with his armor and half sword excited.
Nothing there looks that great to pick up. We'll just pick that up. And we'll just move on some items again real quick. That'll do. Just keep lightening the load, not taking too much time about it. Now we can move on. It's kind of good to be able to put some stuff on wares as we... Ooh. As we're moving, but actually a little bit distracted here. Ooh, that necker might actually... Ugh, this neck might actually be good too. Instant necro, not a big deal. We don't care about that. Intelligence and necro? Well, it's better for you. Fine, you can take the intelligence. Don't really give a shit about the necro. Other than that, it looks okay. Oh, teddy bear. Cool. How is this only worth 2 coins, man? Should be a hell of a lot more. The armor on this is better. We don't care about critical chance. Let's take that for now. This might be an upgrade. Oh, nope, it's not an upgrade. 23 HP. Whopping. Alright, I think we're good to move on. So one thing that I've not actually done yet, and I've skipped entirely, is the little void ambush this time. The other one. Actually, before we do that, though, let's... What are their resistances, these guys? Fire poison? Negative to water. Don't need to worry ourselves so much. Anymore.
I eat your failure.
Yes, that's all well and good, my dude. Wait, what? 18? Ooh, wow. Okay, we actually need to get some wits on this guy now. Holy crap. Let's just delay. Ooh, nicely grouped up for them, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes. Eat us. Oh, where are you going, my dude? Where's he going? Now they're all so split apart. Why don't you just be normal and walk straight to us? Oh, goodness. Go on, we'll go with this first. There we go, we got our electric surface. Happy days. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll move to him. I can't get too lax. I mean, my armor, my physical armor is absolute pooper. Oh yeah, of course. He's. He can absorb the shock though. God damn. Alright, let's just work with what we got here. So we can't get the kill here, just simply because we've already passed with the summoner, made things a little bit more awkward, but maybe we can drag this one down? I don't know, I don't think so. Wishful thinking, huh? Oh wait. Let's just turn all together because I'm being a potato as per usual. Just put one there. Let's just chuck them next to each other. That's all we can do. Yeah, as long as we're in a position where... Ooh. There we go. We found a way. We found a way. Now, as long as this wet surface here, we're all good. Ah, how beautiful. And we got the high ground too. Sweet. That should hit all three of them. Actually, no, we want to freeze it first. Freeze it first, increase the water reduction resistance, and then... oh. There's a way. There you go. Nice.
What's this? I found something.
Nice. That neck piece is really nice. There's something I need to change. Something that's bothering me. What do I need to change? There's something that kind of made me think during that fight, and I was thinking, oh, we could resolve. Oh my god, I bought this and I didn't even put them on. What the hell's wrong with me? Ah, yeah. I remember now. I remember. So we can give you that. We can give you this. Huntsman? 2 huntsmen? Yep, that's an improvement. Yeah, it was everything to do with the initiative, wasn't it? And then there was this as well, which we should grab some gloves. Even more huntsmen now for my archer. The hell?
Oh, lucky find.
Some of the best gloves in the game. It sounds crazy because they're only level 6, but they're crazy good. Right, so before we continue down this route, let's organize things real quick. So we got this. I'm not going to worry about the other two things there. So yeah, one of the things I need to change was on the initiative front. Let's just take one from that and move on. What the hell did I drop? There was a spell. There must have been a spell that filled a slot. Am I just being special here? Because I've not been walking around with an empty memory slot. I had bless in it, but I wasn't. Was I actually fucking using bless? No, I wasn't. There's no way I would have been using bless. No way. I genuinely don't see what else I would have been using here. I mean, you can always argue for this, in a way. Actually, no, we would never use this spell, but we can just put it on the bar. What was I using then? Oh, wait. Oh. No, I wasn't. No. It's because I put it in there instead of there. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell did I have it filled with? Anyway, that's more like it. Now we have 19 versus 14, and the highest we can get from this is +4. So we're out in front, so we can still continue to buff our friends. As far as she's concerned, 10 huntsmen. Holy crap. Yep. I think maybe I should give it. I think I maybe should do the switch around because she's already really suffering. Lohse is already suffering, so just give her some more stats to work with. 11 strength, 1 from gear. Ah, it's from that, okay. And then Thane is up to 4. Huntsman. Yeah, and the ordering looks good to me. Ordering looks good. Right, so let's go back, do the ambush, and then I think we're gonna go to, and we're gonna do the bow as we're like right next to it, so. So just up here. Now we can mainly focus our armor first onto Thane. So let's just do some water here. So again, this is just going to be a little bit awkward for Thane. It'd be so much easier if you could just control each one individually in a timely fashion. Because doing it like this each time, it is a little bit irritating, I must admit. Like things like this, I could purposefully like put. I'd put Thane like here purposely, so he's off the water. But you know, these are just for the casual, easy fights. So with the other fights that you need to prepare a little bit more, like I would try to do, is I would use like something like this, so I can set a certain area that's going to be water, then I can electrify it, and I can put Fane next to the surface but not on the surface. So we can just set up for everybody. But for like fights like this, where it's just like what the fuck ever, it really just doesn't matter too much. We have one more to go, and he's about 5 miles away, so let's just let them come to us.
Pass away. Your essence feeds us.
Okay. Fane, he'll get shocked. Really does hurt them though when they can't get high ground. I will say this. Now we got a few more friends. Yeah, we can hit them both there. That's pretty cool, huh? Suppose we just might as well do this, because why not?
You will not spare your tires. Squash the vermin. Hang the thieves.
More of them. These beasts are damn persistent.
They sure are. Grab the blood. It's just starting. Hang on. Even though we got 8 warfare, it's starting to show its worth. Okay, let's go. Hang on, you know what? I don't even think I need to crit here. Let's go with. Let's see a little bit of fire. Haven't seen that in a while. Hello, boys. Alright, let's go. Boom. Oh, he actually lived. He actually lived. Alright, let's just pop this one. There we go.
You
are ours. That's it. Let's run straight for the fire. We are the beginning and Let's run through the fucking. These guys are fucking mad. Ooh, a little bit of chain lightning. I kind of like that. Am I really doing it? No. Nah. I'm not going to. Wait. The fuck? Incarnate was... Oh. I was like, what the hell? Hold on. Lohse was hit for 66 damage. It spewed poison? What the fuck? What the hell is that about? They don't do this. When you kill them, they don't spew poison at you. That's never been a thing. I don't understand what the hell just happened. Oh, this one actually slipped on the ice. Poor fella. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a little bit. I was a little bit distracted, hence why I muted. And yeah, should be okay now, I think.
Not if you're who I think you are.
What was that? Oh, hello.
The corpses of voidlings lying.
Let them come.
They keep...
Alright, that's all good. Yeah, I've not even helped the pigs yet. What's wrong with me? Right. So many things to do. Anyway, so plan is inside the vault, and then we'll go help the pigs.
Careful now. That's a trap. Careful now. That's a trap.
Just check it down here.
I've spotted something.
Ooh, a wand. If it's an electric wand, it could be helpful. In fact, let's just take a quick look. Ooh, look at that. Look at that tasty little wand. In you go, my friend. 1 intelligence. It's got crit on it, but we don't have the capability yet, but it's a very nice wand. Nevertheless, and this one is what? Ooh, quite nice intelligence and two-handed. But again, we can't crit, so it's not really going to bear fruit for us at this point.
What strange witchery is this?
So let's just think of what I got left to do in this place. So I've got the vault to go through, of course. Oh.
Oh, that tits.
Toodaloo, baby. Toodaloo, motherfucker. Right, so this is how best is set up here, right? So we just jump up here and jump up here with you to, and we can do a controlled surface like up here. And whilst that's going to fall out, we can jump up here, and then we can do another one like this. And oh, these guys, I think they really like water, so we're gonna have to go down the electric routes. So we'll start off like this. Armor of Frost, self, peace of mind, you can haste you as well. Electric, divide the surface, run over.
Didn't I tell you to leave?
So we have the surface here. We can hopefully, oh okay, so we've gone a little bit too far here with peace, but that's what it is. This one gets to go first, and then this one, so I guess what I want to just do is just move over from down here. So let's just confirm they got a lot of resistances, but air is not one of them. This one goes first, so let's just go with how much for just want to move like a touch back. Okay, I think that'll be fine. I have armor of frost, but I need to use it again. I don't need the crowd control. Sorry, I'm being. People are coming into my space, and so I get distracted, and I'm not very good at multitasking. Yeah, go with the water totem. Water totem. Yeah, this is perfect. Go this here. And then we have no haste there, unfortunately, but we can make them wet though, increase their damage. Oh, the totem missed. Yeah, we could have got frozen there, but it's whatever. So now we've kind of set ourselves in a position where we can encourage on like 4 of us, so I think that's probably worth. We then have an electric surface which we can jump on. Can I grab this guy? I'm not going to worry about him then. I'm not going to worry about it. So we have this right here. We can get the executioner kill. Bosh. Now what the hell? We can't see? We can't hit from there? That's crazy. Why not? I see his head poking out. Look. That's questionable. That is questionable. I'm sorry, game. Well, seeing that we can't do toffee anywhere else, let's just throw this down, even though they're resistant. Jesus, still doing an absurd amount of damage. Throw this out. I really don't want to eat. Whatever, let's skip it. Whatever, I could have frozen, but whatever. Getting a little bit casual. I'm giving them chances, but they don't want to take it. I mean, fire arrow over in that direction is very reasonable. But really, I wanted the surface in that area would have been a lot better. Would have meant I've been in range. But yeah, that one's stunned. Let's just go with some fire over here. Nail this kill. And then we've got these two who absolutely love electricity. Very nice. It's all good. Like it's far from clean play, but it sure beats hiding behind a cloud for 5 turns. It sure beats that. Okay, so we just hit level 8, holy moly. Alright, cool. So we're still running in rage, so I think at this point we can go all skilled up. Until we're no longer using enrage, but I think I'm going to continue to use it here. Thievery, warfare, 2 points more to finesse. Oh yeah, we just got a huge level. Ooh. We have 8% crit. I think I'd rather take all skilled up at this moment in time than anything else. Though, yeah. Go all skilled up. Just, I don't really care about this stuff. Huntsman, 2 points. More points into intelligence. We're gonna have to go and change some of this stuff in a second. The pawn, very good on summoners, by the way. Very, very good. Let's just take a point into this for now, and then we'll just go with this. In fact, actually, I need to change the whole lot anyway, because there's just so much to change. Crit chance is pathetic, so I'm not even going to go with Sword Siege at this moment in time. All skilled up is going to be the way we're going to go here. Oh, hang on, no, maybe mnemonic free is basically free intelligence versus 1 point in Huntsman at this moment in time, and I think intelligence will come out on top. So I'm going to change that. But 1 point can go in there. Yeah. So, sorry guys, we're going to have to just jump out of this real quick. I'm quite pedantic when it comes to like my build. And I like it to be strong as possible, hence why I absolutely love the mirror. So yeah, all skilled up can bugger off here. I think, yeah, mnemonic makes sense to me here. In this particular situation, it won't always be the case depending on the time the game you're at. At this level, At this level, 3 intelligence will be better than 1 huntsman. I'm pretty certain of that. So that helps her intelligence out massively. But yeah. And she actually makes use of the memory at the moment because of just the absolute absurd amount of spells she does have. Chain lightning, it's all his fault. So yeah, you're all good. As far as beasts go, we don't need that point in memory. In fact, I think I would just go with as many points as I need. Start buffing up the constitution, because we're going to come up against Slain soon, and I just want to ensure that we're as tanky as possible. 12 intelligence allows us to wear... fucking hell. At some point we're going to come across something. It's 11 intelligence. Now I need to upgrade my gear. And anyway, everything else is okay. You're alright. Well, you're okay. It's for you. Oh, we got a new skill. Shit, that's interesting. In fact, we can take 1 point out of this, but more point in for you. That's good. You're fine. So it's just, what do I want to put in here? Bless is a genuine consideration, but because we're Fane, it's, what would you use? Bless or Time Warp as your one source? Like, it's not even a question. So it's like, Fortify can work, of course. Fortify can work, of course. First Aid could work, of course. Just trying to think off the top of my head, what would I consider? I mean, with what I have, I don't really want to give up much else. I genuinely don't want to give up much else. Let me just have a quick look in my... Never mind, I guess I won't. Like, okay, you can put a point in Pirate as a bunch of skills, but again, I don't want to take anything from damage. I mean, I think maybe 4 or 5 works okay. I mean, there's a 5 I can think of that's it's going to be helpful with. Alright, let's go. Everyone's all sorted. No spots in memory. No, okay, whatever. If I had Lohse or someone in the ranger slot, I would have taken Bless. Another way of relieving crowd control. But with Fane, there's just no motivation to do so. Anyway, feels good. Level 8, bunch of stuff sorted. Got new talents. Got to add an extra memory slot, so it made this a little bit more flexible. Definitely need to... Oh, he's gonna start a fight with us. Yeah, okay, fine. Trumpdoy. What a name, by the way. Trumpdoy. Isn't that like French or something? Oh, hi. Peekaboo. Silly. Ooh. My My dude, that is not a particularly friendly welcome now, is it? Not friendly at all. Trump is dead. Oh. I was like, whoa, shit. I was like, +8? +8 health? Oh yeah. The old little bit of necromancer from the neck piece. Oh yeah, of course. I walked past it before because I knew what it did and my mind was just blank. I was like, ooh, a chest. I couldn't resist. There's no way I could have resisted that. Yeah, just walk around. Come on guys, dodge the traps, dodge the traps. Alright, just walk straight through, no problem. Beast is a beast. Oh yeah, of course, he's immune to stuns. Yeah, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Damn, that neck piece is amazing. To be fair, I only really value it in the Hydro Aero run. Everything else is just like kind of mediocre. But with glass cannon, it's a beauty.
And you thought Rivalon was flat.
Don't I have telekinesis, man? No, for some reason I've got it into sneaking, don't I? Because I'm a pleb. It's been a while since I saved it.
You come to find. You come to search.
Should just
Which I
help
cannot
you.
help. Brachus has fate. Do you wish to listen? Brachus is about either you listen close source. Perhaps did I know listen.
Just an amazing guesser. Nothing to do with the fact I played the game over and over and over and fought joy. Right. Alright, so how I want to set this up, I guess we want to go like one over here, like one over here, one like here-ish. There you go, now we got our controlled puddles. So is go here, there. Beast can start taking up a bit of a more of a frontline position. So we're going to start off with electric. Armor frost there. Peace of mind here. Haste here. There we go. This'll do. We are a little bit over leveled for this place, to be fair, but this is gonna happen when you get a lot of experience. But then again, I thought we did the ambush fight. I done it a lot sooner than I normally would do. So we got this one over here going, then the ranger. So let's just bring these, just bring them two together. Then we can use Lohse to do whatnots. So we want to set things up with a totem that she can kill. Definitely feeling rain. Definitely feeling some rain. We're definitely feeling supercharger. And oh damn, they're both really vulnerable in the physical, huh? Go on, we'll give you this. Aside from that, I don't really think I want to do anything else. I mean, we have the pawn, but I mean, actually, I suppose I could just do up a petrifying touch, just get some damage down. Not really worried about the crowd control. Sure, why not? Why not? There we go, 16 damage, not bad. Ooh, he's getting involved. Oh, okay, was that it? Ah, he just hit beast, but he's stunned, so we don't mind. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just fucking move this guy in close? But we can't kill him. That's the thing. I'm not allowed to kill him. For fuck's sake! I forgot to electrify the surface. Ah, dear, such a pleb monkey. Fuck's sake, which one gets to go next? Fane. You know what? Just let it be. It's alright. We're gonna survive. Now we have to attack. And we actually got some blood, which is good. Cool. Thanks a lot for the blood. Questions. They really hate air. We're not exactly blessed for air. Fuck. I'm not exactly blessed. Hang on, let me just check my bags. I got at least... Ah yeah, you know what, fuck it, they're there to be used. Thanks to the executioner. I'll leave them two there now, I don't need to worry about them. And where's this guy? This guy's right on top of us, and then we got this guy who's over here. Who's a little bit separated, so we don't actually have to use... And this guy is... he hates fire. Ooh. Low ground, but... genuinely... the hell does that matter, huh? That's another kill. And I guess we'll pop this. We'll pop this. I guess we can just kill these two over here, have a good time. Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll pop them. We'll add the affinity. Armor of Frost we still have. I think we're better off just... we can use water here, can't we? It could use. It's a little bit easier. Gives her affinity actually too. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do this, and all right. That changes things a little bit. Yeah, we gotta do it like this to protect Thane. That's the only reason why I'm freezing it like that. Because otherwise he would have been stunned there, and this time he's not stunned. And I actually want him to get a turn, so I'm not gonna crowd control him. We're just gonna hit him a little bit and keep him kind of stuck in the corner, so to speak. So we're just gonna let him breathe for next turn. At the same time, just get affinity, and then we'll just teleport him over here. Because why not? Why not? And with this turn, we can just look at protecting him a little bit. Yeah, chip some damage, but then not crowd control. There we go.
Now you see it, now you don't.
None of this stuff matters. And he's stunned anyway, like a genius. So just make sure you do it. If you do it in this way, you get the max experience from the event. But if you don't let him spawn his extra friends, then you're not going to get that experience.
You don't?
Wits and perseverance. Oh, there's an upgrade here. That works for us. Wits and perseverance. Nah, I think there's better options I got. Anyway. Oh. Beast is carrying too much shit, apparently. There you go. Now you can move. Let's grab this.
Good find.
Nice little Persian wand.
It hums within a source. Good find.
Chest of the Tyrant.
Nice.
Oh.
He made it all this way. He trembles. I'm cursed as long as the really?
He drops it.
Thank you.
Let's we'll give him a break. I liked his joke at the beginning. That's the only reason why we're letting him go. Crossbow's me. Yeah, it's alright. A little bit more magic armor there. Yeah, that's really nice, but nobody's really using critical at this point. Let's just go with the boots, because I think that it's going to be better than the crap that I have. 2 initiative. 12 HP. Ah, bugger. Better here? Yep. Alright. Kind of. I don't take that. There should be another picture as well. Alright, okay. Alright, that's pretty much all we can do here. Let's go back to the sanctuary. Let's see if we can sell a few
He
other
works
pieces
fast,
now.
checking weapons to see if they're battle ready. He finds the
Damn,
edge
it's
of a
a
blade.
bit too much,
He
huh?
draws blood. He grins.
There we go, that'll do. Sold a few pieces there.
Blessed am I. Gareth's back, Ron.
Oh yeah, that's a point. We can actually talk to Gratiana now.
By Armadia's grace.
She's a bitch and we don't forgive her, but I do it this way. So she's a vendor for me later and she gives a good experience, so
I am humbled to be in your presence. Perhaps one Armadia, truly we are blessed to know. The seek he cannot hope to hold. Armadia has not given. Very well. I told Gareth, if you can but beware, such items are of limited what? You have uncovered Brachus's. They are relics of great power. Please, you must give them to me. If I can make an offering of them to Armadia. Questions? There is no time for questions. Just you don't understand.
She reaches Yusia.
By Armadia, I feel but more than his love. As his power changes in I. Very well.
I'm not really interested in her story, to be honest. Okay, let's just take the item. Got the experience, let's move on. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? I have to take some time to make some arrows and stuff in a bit. There's a lot to get through there.
He's here to take us home.
So before we move on, let's just throw those soul jars out. So we'll give this to Beast, we'll give them all to Beast.
I serve Armadia's and their children.
Purging one could be useful.
Finally get out of here, now that Gareth's returned.
Not really actually giving it too much full, but can be useful for combat at the moment. So we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. We can go back to...
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these.
Do I need to come here? For any reason? I'm not sure. We can sell a bunch of stuff over here actually. I forgot for a moment that we actually have more vendors. There we go, that kind of helps out. It's just checking for any like shocking related stuff so I can use for arrows, but I don't actually need it. How many arrowheads do I actually have, by the way? Doesn't look any actually. So.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps
So we'll
of
take
metal,
this.
the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5
There we
long
go.
metal
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
I think Dragon's Beach is the way to go. I think we can just go in here and just do this battle here. I think we're fine. Just run through it, guys. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, what we got? Oh. Fuck's sake, I didn't even... do I really need his source magic for this? No, I fucking don't.
Is this place?
Who do I want to talk? Yeah, this is the one awkward thing with this party is who should be the team member to talk? Because we don't have like a melee unit, so it is kind of
A tall woman stands amid. The woman turns to you. Bitten, she lowers as she rises up to her. She peers.
Ave de Moredin. I am.
She pats.
But you're too. Looks like we'll have to find some other way to keep.
She bites her.
I find you rather.
Suddenly, you hear a low hum. Getting.
Let's go with. Let's do this. Like do a little piece up here, something like that. So we'll just go here. You can go up here. Give her some buffs. Okay. I can even. Alright, so we'll put you up here. It's all good.
She stumbles.
Tell me, little girl. No, it's the core. I'll need more room.
So I guess the book that we found in the tower had no bearing on the conversation here at all. She really is strong against air, but we can use the air elemental to attack everything else, I guess. So let's start off with protecting Thane. Going here. Going here. There you go. It's sort of ideal, isn't it? The only bad thing is that she's right next to Lohse at the beginning, but I don't know, for some reason she wants to take a trip up here, and you know, if that's what she wants to do with her turn, she's more than welcome to do so. Alright, let's have some fun. Alright, let's teleport her in between these two. We will not need to worm trimmer here at all. We're going to be perfectly fine. We're going to actually use rain. Preferably. That is somehow getting him wet, but we go with it. As long as we can, yeah, kept Thane dry, so that's good. I'm actually quite inclined to put one up here. We got so much damage, they're gonna die. I don't need to set up a totem in such a way. In fact, I think if I can do it, then why not just do it like in a way that can hit one of these, perhaps? Yeah, that kind of looks okay to me. So we got them wet. We got a totem out. Don't really need to fortify for much here. I mean, we could just seriously look at electrifying the floor altogether. I mean, that would be pretty brutal for them trying to get to me at any point. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. There we go. That works for us, I guess. Courage, courage everybody. Jump as far in as I can. Now I have options. We could do the chain lightning now. Holy crap, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's time for some chain lightning. Ready? Just a casual 210 damage down here. She was pretty resistant, but who cares? That was fucking awesome, man. That was wicked. Oh, I could have set it up better with the teleport, but oh well. It doesn't matter. It annoys me, sure, but fuck it. That was fun to see. Jesus, we can just fucking nuke them all. Fuck this. Get over here. Come on. Come join the electric party. Oh, that's another one gone. Oh, and this is another one gone. Just completely zapping my magic armor, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. Come on, I'll give you some water. We know that you suck against water. Oh, and that's basically the entire turn. 135, dude. Well, everything's just set up to be killed now, isn't it? So, whilst I was having so much fun, Lohse's magic armor, she's a little bit on the vulnerable side, but she's in a... yeah, she's alright actually. We can always just jump. In fact, I think that's what I'm just going to end up doing. We'll let Thane finish this and this one off. We'll come over here just to... hang on, let me just double check something first. I don't want to be shocking. I might end up shocking Thane, but who knows. Nope, just about. Look at that, look how close that was. Inch perfect. Jump over. And we'll pound this one down. It likes water, but it doesn't like electricity. It's dry. So there's this one over here, by the way, so... oh, look. Isn't that just so typical? You can get one of them, you can't get both of them. Alright, we'll go for this one then. Oh, Beast ate that shot? Damn. Oh, it completely took away my electricity. Ah, fuck it. We'll just crowd control it instead then, huh? Wait, what's this one? Okay, let's go like here. Here twice. Bye bye, Totem. Alright, So it was pretty resistant to water, but it ended up getting screwed over anyway. Let's delay. And again, I think we can delay again. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, interesting. Oh, this was also interesting, by the way. His shock disappeared. Obviously, he doesn't get stunned, but the shock disappeared, even though he was attacked. That's cool. That was cool to learn. 83. So I want to get the shock down here first, and then attack with electric. And then we got, yeah. And we got this guy. Oh. Electrified blood. We've got the high ground advantage there, but we don't have it there. Okay, if you insist. Pretty sure we can take them both anyway. Let's just confirm the resistances first. The lowest one is the water. Just fire no more arrow then. Physical wasn't going to be resisted, so he had she had no armor, so it made no sense. I think we could even get away with doing it again here. Make all that extra damage, dude. It didn't even take one round. It wasn't even that well thought out. Some little purples here, but they're not going to get used. That's kind of nice though. Strength and two-handed with cleave. That's pretty cool. Wits, Hydro, Lore. Again, it's pretty sound. I'd probably say it was better than that. Yeah, you know what, I'd say the Wits and the Hydro is better than the Int. I'll take it. Oh, and then the Wand as well. Oh. I don't think anyone can even make great use of it, to be fair. Apart from the intelligence on it. Intelligence plus what? Yeah, well, we've got 2 intelligence on this, so nope. And I guess here, no. Guess we're not even used. Actually, no, so that's bullshit. It's got Hydro on it too. So disrespectful to the Hydro. In fact, I think we're going to change things up again then because of this. So we'll go with this. Go with that. She'll take the Hydro one on. You take the Huntsman one on. Just because we can at least be flexible with it now, you know. So I think at this point I can just take this out and go with the... Oh, yeah, it is actually true I could do this. But if I plan to do Slain, who's immune to water damage, then I'm going to use the electric one. So it is what it is. Alright, so we've done this. Rest in peace, Redica. Redica, whatever your name is. Alright, let's head back out. We'll go to the ruined castle. We'll get a couple of source points together. We'll get a couple of source points together, and then we'll look at doing Slain after that. Okay, what the hell did I just say I was going to do? It's so bad, my memory's so bad. Slate, I want to do this. Slain? Should we just do Slain? If I'm doing Slain, I think I need another Armor of Frost. I think another Armor of Frost would be advisable. Yeah. So we'll go with 2 Armor of Frost for this. Oh, I actually have Stitch, that helps out. Alright, let's go. Alright, so plan is Slain. We'll go back to the tower, we'll do the necromancers, then we can do the pigs, and then we can make our way through the rest of the hollow marshes from there. So let's go. In fact, as we're stood here, why don't we just do this now, and also whilst we're up here, we can do the yeah, that's fine. I think it'll take me like another half hour, maybe. It'll take me like another half hour to do the rest of this stuff here. So as we're doing it like this, let's just do. Oh. You know, just get into the fight. Let's,
As you enter the room, you see three.
You're not one of Rex. The flesh. Even after them. That wench, a priest. I've never. Hey, at least.
That was not the.
No, well, it's not.
My friend is right. Your master cursed us with life.
I actually I kind of like. I like them. They're not decent people, are they? Let's be honest. They're not particularly decent people, but you know, they're all right to talk to. Just lock them down. Get them wet. Just do this. Nice job, Mr. Totem. Great job, buddy. Oh, I don't even think I need to. Ooh, do we just do a? Do we do a quick chain lightning? No. No, we don't. Right, they're all wet, correct? Yes. Apart from one of them. Yeah, I should just fucking cast this. Fucking cast it. Boom. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I think one of them's probably air resistant in some way. Not paid any attention to it though. Yeah, she's feeling all sorts of pain right now. Which one's this one? This one. You know what? Let's just pop. Right, okay, that'll do. Okay, let's just don't even need to buff. Pop. Quickly now. Quickly. Alright, space inventory.
My eternal thanks, young one. Oh, time.
Farewell to flesh. Farewell to bone. Farewell.
Beautiful. Thank you. My death waits.
Rest in peace, fellas. Well, isn't this an interesting sight? This is going to be a long-winded one. Hang on, let me just check a few things first. I'm probably going to need more fire arrows. And electric arrows for this, to be fair. Maybe I do need to take a minute just to craft a couple. Yeah, it'll take a minute though. In fact, should make 7 of them. Oh, actually, you know what? Stuff it. Just use the rest of them. One of these. 3 of these. I'll like do say 7 of these bad boys, and then the other one we can just grab this. Lohse of arrows. The other ones I can do is 3 of these. Should be pretty good for arrows now. Let's do a quick little look over. Looks good to me. Damn, I've actually got a few more than I thought I did. $16. Yeah, we're pretty nicely stocked on them. Alright, let's go back out there. Okay, this fight can go horribly if I screw up. And it's going to be a lot more difficult because we are primarily air magic. Oh, that's also a point actually. That's one thing I didn't really check over. 2 and 2. Actually, you know what? This is going to be fine here. Yeah. Actually, no, it's not. That bullshit. Gotta just change something of her build. Maybe I just gotta take out the teleport because teleport's useless for this fight. But yeah, primarily I'm just sticking with the same builds. I'm not gonna change it drastically. I just pick up the odd change, like like you've just seen. Remove the teleport, bring in the armor of frost. And actually, huntsman for this fight is gonna be useless as well. But huntsman is something that I'm gonna probably use moving forward anyway. I'm probably gonna need the extra electric attack, to be fair. I mean, it's chain lightning. It's not gonna be super great using on one target, but it's gonna be a lot more powerful than. Oh, that's another point. I have a water staff. That is another point. Outside of her free magic spell, she's gonna be useless. And I've already sold my other ones, haven't I? Yes. But nothing stopped me using a poison staff for this fight. Funny. We'll do it. We'll use it. Alright, okay. I think we're kind of set now. The only thing I need to just check if my 20 initiative. You need at least 20 to go first here. But yeah, this is a little bit of an awkward one. Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, okay. Well, why you guys have bloody immunity to slipping? Don't need to avoid the ice. Alright, so we'll just go with that. For you, well, I don't know. Let's just go over here. Let's go something like this, perhaps. I want them spread out somewhat, you know. Who's talking, for God's sake? Who gets to start this conversation first? It looks like it's gonna be Beast, but it's kind of screwy. It's kind of screwy, I'm not gonna lie. Because none of these actually want to be close. It's gonna have to be Beast. There's no question about it. I just have to be really quick with it. That's all. The blinding swore is gonna help us a lot once we get the damage down. I think, honestly, I think that I mean, like, I had an idea. Like, I think I'm gonna have to use poison for this. There you go. So we're gonna go with this, right? So, does this work like this? No, but we can do this. Right. So now we have a poison surface. So we can actually get some totems from that. So we got something that's not water related. We have 3 electric attacks and a poison staff here. We have electric wands and then 2 electric attacks. Thane is Thane, he's a god. Beast can't offer much in terms of crowd control apart from Worm Tremor. And we have these 2 to switch over for damage. We have Armor of Frost. We have Armor of Frost, keep us going, and what's even worse is that he has water, and he has air resistance as well. So this is going to be hyper fun. So much fun. And I guess also in a way I kind of want to. Can I peace of mind you from? Just in terms of the positioning. Maybe we can shift them all across a little bit. Because I don't want him to have an angle to like freeze multiple if I can help it. Right, well I can't get any support to you, but can I support you from where I am? The answer is no. Maybe Thing can be a little bit of a lone wolf over here actually. Come on, he doesn't need the blood per se. As long as he's got access to a surface, he's gonna be happy. Well, he definitely has it now. Come on, the ice is inside. Alright, fine, that's acceptable apparently. So yeah, if we position like B sort of like in between like that, then B's, yeah, okay, that's all good, right. Right, I think we're somewhat set up. Let's remove this thing, oh, for God's sake. Alright, let's first and foremost...
The dragon rakes the earth with ice and cold. Quakes from the impact knock you back.
Start off with the poison one, I suppose.
My thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. How do we do this, man? Armor frost self. Peace of mind self. I don't know. Fortify self too. Hold on.
The freed
My must have no shit.
you ride
But tell me,
slain rears back in each.
Right, give him the wand quick. We gotta do this real quick. Hurry up. Alright. Kind of alright, I think. We only got one turn left, so that's kind of perfect timing. My 2 glass cannons of magic shell. Nah, this could. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so this guy, he restores 30 magic armor a turn, completely immune to water and wet, cannot be teleported, hits extremely hard, but we're set up pretty good, I think. So we go with the worm trimmer to lock him down. Lock him down so he can't get an idle position to AoE everyone and wreak havoc. So yeah, like I said, we can't do that. I think an elemental totem on the poison. He might be tempted just to freeze in this direction. But if he does, he does. There's not really much I can do about it. Ooh. Well, we need to get as much damage down as I possibly can. Armor of Frost is a thing. He's protected. He's currently protected, but we could actually... Yeah, I think seriously that... If I was him, like, his damage down across like this is probably the way to go. So if I was him, I would be going here. That makes the most sense to me. You can hit like 3 targets with your frost breath, so it kind of makes sense to protect her a little bit, and then we can look at because she has the wands. I'm gonna go haste there, and I guess we can go. totem I kind of want to keep going for a long time, to be honest. Alright, alright, let's just see what we can squeeze out. Alright, that's some poison damage. Now this will be fun. Okay, frost breath. Ah. So, bad news. He's frozen. It's not exactly an easy way of getting away from it. But good news is that he's the only one that's frozen. We can work it out. I'm sure we can get out of this shit. So 8, 8, 9. Oh, the one thing I fucking forgot to do, though it's not an amazingly big deal, to be fair. Alright, Lohse. Alright, well, let's try to increase everyone's damage to a degree then. They're all going to be doing chip damage. 40 to 49. Yeah, but there's resistance as well, so we'll just start off with this. There we go. Really glad we took that poison staff now, huh? This feels so bad, man. 52. Alright, okay. Sure. We still have haste? We do not have haste. Well, let's just jump here. We have haste. I think we're going to leave this one to the ends. Here we can go with this. Again, that seems absolutely stupid, but the long term, it's gonna make the most sense.
I'm ready.
Good. Okay. Get to work, double ones. Pop, pop, pop. Pop the executioner. Executioner? Sorry? I mean, adrenaline. Silly me. God, this is gonna take a while. Bzzzt. Okay. Now we got something that he's not actually resistant to. Lovely poison. Right, it's actually chipping away at him a little bit. And, Alright. So we're not actually going to trigger an executioner against here, and to be honest, I think in the long term at this moment, it's better just keeping that chip damage going. Fucking, can you believe it? Oh, I think there's life right there. Alright, okay, that's not a problem. But I want to get him up before next turn. Come on, game, help me out here. Oh, I think there is. Right, so there's a way we got them both, but we've critted my own buddy in order to undo the freeze. On the positive, he's down to 192. So you know what? Let's just confirm the resistances first before I do anything further. So yeah, it looks like the way we're gonna go at this is doing this. He's down to 28. He's down to 28 and he's in entangled. So we can save our own butts here. And I think we can go with, well, I can go a number of things, couldn't we? I mean, we can walk up to him. We could petrify him. Yeah, I could do lots of stuff here, couldn't we? But I think blind is the safest thing. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to see us from where he is. So, yeah, we'll blind him. And then we'll chuck up another poison totem. What can he do to me from that position? I think he can do a thing because he's blinded. Yeah, he can't do anything there. Alright, so let's just continue. I mean, I don't see why not. Why not? Let's go. Now he's shocked as well. Fire and air is not conflicting, so all good there. Again, with delay with you, I think we can just do a double shock. We can just do double here and have him be stunned. Yep, happy days, happy days. Everything's solid as much as I can see. Beast is warm. So we lost the incarnate. But wait, how on earth is 20 initiative? Where's she at 20 initiative from? Calm down, girl. Holy crap. Well, it's not gonna matter because she's stunned anyway. But anyway, currently I think his resistance is minus 15 for fire, so we're going for the fire arrows. We no longer have enrage though. There. Continue with these bad boys. Boom, boom, boom. Nearly there, dudes. Nearly there. Alright, let's go to the poison staff. You know what? We could fire that out, but nobody cares. Let's go with this. Move on. 59. Jesus Christ, they're like he dropped down a ton. Drop the down the ton. There we go. Cute little fire buddy just here. Oh man, did I really? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We got the pawn. There we go. Smosh. Rest in peace, old fella. But you know how it goes. If you're with experience, your life's in danger. Anything decent? Nope. Nope. Maybe? Int Hydro. It's very nice. It is very nice, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, we don't have to fight him anymore, so let's switch over to this staff instead. Got some better stats and damage coming through. instead, I'm not going to worry about the ring pyro, hydro, pyro and hydro. I don't need to in pyro. So yeah, this is all good. So we can just leave it like that. That can be sold. 24 magic armor, that is pretty nice. You know what, just switch the rings. Why not? Right, so we've done that. Let's get out of here. Right, now we can go to the bridge, and we can now finally save the piggies. To be fair, they've been extremely... Look how patient they've been. They've just been sat here this entire time. Kind of feels bad for them, you know. Feels very bad for them. And then quick little save. Alright, we got 4 piggies. Ooh, that's a point. We got 4 piggies to cure. So we'll do it like this. So, you should talk to Beast. She should talk to Beast.
The menacing.
So you dare defy the will of... Why wouldn't... I hope this brings the discussion to an... It is not. Besides, there are far worse fates Brachus Rex could have visited upon you. This island itself is...
She moans.
Yes, I... It is a...
The guard.
So you want to do the peaceful option here again, you get more experience through it. What the hell? She died and she got back up again. She was literally fighting for her life. Anyway, we let that pig live because I want the vendor. Getting awfully close to level 9, we're at 66%. It's a really nice weapon. Really nice weapon. Don't really care about that there. Right. I think at some point I must have got some of the source. Yeah. Alright, okay, so with the other 4 piggies though, they are free to be killed. So I think the best way to do is just go with the oil infusion and buffing him up. Alright, quick little save. Quick little bless. Hey, don't thank me yet. Such nice quick attack animations. There we go, that's 1 kill. But we're out of source. We need to go grab some. Oh, talking about grabbing some. Why don't we... Strength's not high enough. Oh, wrong character. There you go. Surely there's some source that we can grab this way. Okay, let's not try to kill ourselves whilst doing this. There we go, that works pretty nice. Damn it. Just stop moving, stop moving. Jesus, everyone's burning to a crisp. Damn, curse fire. 91 coins. Is this fire gonna go out anytime soon, or? Duration 5 turns. Come on, I got things to do, man. 4 turns. Feels like it lasts longer. Anyway.
Odd. My helmet seemed to stir just now.
Alright, so that's 1. Go with the incarnate again. Quick save. And where's the pig? There it is. Uh-oh. Clutch oil coming in handy. Oh, very nice. And I think there's one more little piggy around. Can I use the same one? No.
I could have sworn my helmet just jolted like this.
There we go. Saves me having to go back or anything. Right. Another incarnates. Quick save. We've done 3 out of 3 so far. Can we make it 4 out of 4?
The fire is quenched.
Very nice. Alright, that was 4 from 4. That's pretty good. I guess we can just take this thing off for now. We'll come back to it in a bit. Right. Getting near to the end now. 71%. Nearly at 100. Nearly level 9. So there's a few little interactions through here I've not even done. I've not even done this up here. Very sad scene. Poor bear. Ooh, that's nice. Righty. Rightio. Oh god. I think we'll just go with an electric one. And don't know, let's just go. Let's go.
A young man.
Stop!
He raised.
State your name! Escape!
He sidles, but
Put you under
he
the...
continues to grope.
No! I'm dead. We beat them back. But I haven't...
He pulls a pair of shackles.
You hear that?
Let's just Oh, for fudge. Yes, of course. I understand now. I remember why. With the way the wands... now I get it. I remember now. With the way the wands work, it's actually quite important with their animation. Now you'll notice with Sibyl, when she throws her wands, she will do both at the same time. Hence why we've got ice and not electric. But if I was to do it with Lohse, she would do one and then the other. So I could always like throw one wand, cancel the other. But you can't do it with Sibyl. So yeah, that makes a bit more sense to me. That's kind of came back to my mind. So this one over here, and then this one over here also wants to be friends. Just lock them all down. Just keep them all in a nice little spot for myself. Something like this is good, and then we can go with. I don't think there's anything to need. Do I need to use armor frost? Probably not. Try this. We'll try this. We'll see how this works out. Sky shot on Lohse. Glitter dust. Dude is walking right into the kill zone. Oh, I didn't memorize that again. Interesting, interesting. So yeah, because I'm simply just not gonna get killed, we'll just do it like this. We'll get the executioner that way. Yeah, I forgot to reslot this. I wanted bless so badly, obviously. Which one actually goes next? I forgot. This one over here. Well, he's a neutral, so I don't think this will actually hit him. But it's... Oh, I guess it does. Oh well, I didn't really give that much of a shit. In fact, we're just gonna kill the guy anyway, so who cares? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did everything in the wrong order. Rain at the end. Very nice turn. Very nice turn. Yeah, sure. Oh, you can tell it's getting to the end of the session now. Brain is it's on the frazzled side. I don't think we actually get any experience. I don't think we actually get any experience from. Nah, we don't. We don't, do we? So just fucking pop them all. Which one's up? Oh god. 30 to 34, but he is wet, so I'm going to count on that. Alright, okay. Right. Let's get to looting. Is that another drained one? But like one with... No, but just drained. How disappointing. Could have put it to some decent use perhaps. Look away now, kids. But it's... Where the hell is she going? Even Lohse can't bear to watch this. Yeah, see what I mean? Like the poor bear's doing 27 damage. There's no way he was going to survive by himself. No way. This is for the best. This way he dies a somewhat clean death. And he doesn't even know his mother's dead. I mean, just think of the pain he would have felt seeing his mother like that. So, yeah, just for the best. Rest in peace, little fella. It makes it a lot easier if you don't actually talk to the bear when it comes to killing him. However, this one is done for mercy, and this one, and this one. So we don't have to suffer any longer in their states. And this guy can just die because, well, because he's worth experience. I mean, I don't need to justify it. This is just how it is. I think you're all good. Oh, there you go. Is that enough damage? Yes. What a shitty question. Right, so now we can set the pig, and I think that's pretty much all the round and about stuff. What the hell? That we can do. Unless, like, I mean, I'm kind of going through this a little bit quickly, but there's nothing else. There's nothing that's springing to mind that's like, oh, you must do this.
It is you! The feel I can't... Well, like a few of the under results were horrifying. I'm not sure, really, if anyone's...
This pig is the fastest pig I've ever known. Like, it must have wings or something, right? Like, we'll go to the sanctuary. And look at this, the pig's already there. Fucking bamboozling.
Thanks for sending... I prayed to Amadia every...
So just get into the pool. My friend.
Well, hello. Bye now.
Oh, hello. Goodbye.
The young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency.
Any shocking? Yep, we can buy this. Anything relating to shocking arrows, we'll get. Just need to get as much of this stuff as possible. Just set a few things real quick. That's it, that's all we're doing. What else we got? Oh, where's Gareth? I heard him speak. Yeah, he's over here. Alright, so I think at this point I could actually just send them on their way.
Welcome, my friend. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what God will.
Gareth.
My friend, only there were others. But you have...
Gareth.
Yes, she was in Godwell. She had the lady... Well, I went to... Got to find...
What the hell?
The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find up you do. I had no...
5,600 for that. 88%. They all begin to make their way over. Get that thing under control. She only reacts when she's like half dead. Oh, so evil.
I'll yield to none.
There you go.
I'll yield to none.
That'll be fine. 91%. We are on the verge. Alright, so I think we can head over now. Where are we going? To the abandoned camp. So before anything, we'll just like all of these like to be high on high ground, so I'm just gonna set up like so. Oh really? Sort that out. Alright, so up here we will find a spy of the name of Magister Ames, who is about to take down a large amount of seekers. But before that happens, where's that electric wand? In fact, any wand. It's not water. Did I seriously set it? Oh my goodness, man. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Go with this. Right, so these guys can shut up here. How are we doing this? Wits plus 1 geomancer. Fudge. This is a literally. Actually, no, this is okay. Let's just go with. Oh my life! I swear to God, that was on blood. Whatever, it's not important. We're gonna go with electric. Alright. Where's that headpiece?
Is it right? I think my helmet can tell when I've consumed source. Helmet? It's getting tighter.
As the source flow,
But not as sweet as this. Come on.
Alright. Spontaneous combustion. This guy is fucking... Look at the damage. This guy's insane. Let me just save this real quick, because I don't know if he'll get involved in the combat from here, but... Nope, Magister Ames is just gonna chill there like it's nothing. Alright. Though, to be honest, I don't see what stops me from... it's okay, we'll do it separately. We'll do it separate. And I think we can work on the physical. Again, it's on the blood, man. Like, the game would just see it as there's not enough space, but... It was on the blood. It was on the blood. Oh, hello, blood. let's just work on the physical like this. There we go. Throw him around like a ragdoll. Fuck's sake. Oh, it's a little bit funny at this point. Oh, it's getting late here. I'm getting tired. I've been playing for like, I think like 3 hours or so. Nice job, buddy. Go on, buddy. Take him out. Where's his HP? 101. Can the Seekers take him out in 1 round? They might just do it. Oh, Sabotage using the water staff. Gareth jumps in with his Phoenix dive. And then uses his magic spell. Okay. Hey, at least she's got a dagger. Armor crossed. He's enraged, Gareth. Wow. Impressive. Don't heal yourself, buddy. I gotta kill you in a minute. Alright. %. Alright, so these guys up here. It's whatever.
I figured it was only a matter of time.
Damn, we've got a lot of stuff in the inventory as well.
No, I will stand for Alexander.
Yeah, you do what you need to do, bud. There you go. Attacks both at the same time. That's good. Alright, so we'll start the file off. So the ones that we're going to want to kill here is this one. Hang on. Before we do any of this nonsense, let's just...
I'm glad Ham stayed behind.
Yeah, me too. He'd be dead as well in a second.
Those magisters are gonna pay. I want to see some guts spilled for what they did.
Yep. That's on that happening. Okay. Alright, so let's start getting people involved. Pop. So the ones we want to kill will be this one, this guy, this one, her, him, lizard boy, and then Magister Ames himself. So I'm going to save all my arrows here and let's just pop away. So that's one gone. This should be 2. But they're not going to get aggressive towards me, that's the thing. Because they consider themselves in a battle with Magister Ames, who is, you know, the real enemy here. The real boss. I can't help but feel I should have passed my turn here. Maybe there's an angle down here. How wrong am I? How very wrong am I? Can't hit there, but I can hit this. There might be an angle here. Yes, it looks like there's an angle. have a feeling she's resistant to water. No, she has no talents. Sorry to hear that. I guess dazing bolts probably gonna cut it. I can't hit like this, can I? Not really. I mean, maybe it hits all 3 hits. Nah, it doesn't look like it will. Just pop this and hopefully it dies. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sweet. Anyone for electric discharge? Anyone for an electric discharge? Anyone for a hell strike? No, it doesn't look like it. So I mean, I should have let it go a little bit first, but yeah. Well, nothing's stopping me from CCing this guy, so he can't kill us up here. There we go. Delay now. We'll just delay with the rest of them and then let them move towards us a little bit, and then can sweep up the ones we want to kill, and then we can move on to magic aims. But completely passive, maybe we just hit level 9, so we did it in really good time. This fucking Gareth, is he a fucking pirate or what? Arr, arr. No wonder why he wants that ship so bad. He's not really a seeker, he's a pirate. What do we got? Just delay. Let them all come a bit closer. I might get some AoE action going on. Fucking pasting, Gareth. Right. Where are we? Okay, there's AoE there, but I don't want to kill one of them. Let's go. Let's just do this. It's his turn. Totems aren't going to do anything. This guy's getting some ideas. Don't get ideas, my buddy. What the fuck? Now, are we able to? Oh, what a bummer, dude. What a bummer. Look at them. They're not even fighting against me, and they're positioned so perfectly to deny me attacking them. Fucking fixed. Well, I might as well just do a little bit more here, because why not? And yeah, there's just nothing I can do in terms of attacking the friendlies with Beast. I'm complaining because they're healing and restoring each other. Like, I'm complaining because they're making it more difficult. Magister Ames, he's getting near death up there. Okay, just can't quite. How much? 85 health. Oh goddamn! Look at him. He's hiding from me. Maybe I'm not giving the AI enough credit in this game, huh? Fortify Seville. Thank you, I appreciate that. What's he popping now? Jesus Christ, this guy's the potion boy. What the fuck? That must taste weird. He just had some lemonade and he just took a bite out of a carrot. The fudge. This guy is actually insane. And let's just let him... I can't believe this. Move away. Keep moving, keep moving. Good lizard. Good lizard. Alright, this one insists on just being a pain in the ass. Oh, I should have did it. Should have done it. Actually, I was just gonna say I should have done it the other way around, but kind of whatever at this point. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, what the fuck? These guys are a joke. I'm coming for you. Well, actually, I suppose it kind of makes sense. If somebody's an archer and they got the high ground on you, it's good to take cover. 47 HP left. Yeah, well, we can pick this guy off, can't we? Oh, goodness. Who wants to eat no. Who wants to eat a discharge? Path is... alright, okay, well. Stunned. What the hell, dude? That did it through magic shell. How did that work out then? Like, he stood on the wet surface, he had magic shell, so doing electric discharge would have electrified the floor, removed this. Jesus, that was unexpected. Goodbye, Jules. Goodbye, Matisse. Who's left? This fucking Claude fella. Yeah, you know what, at this point, let's jump the fuck down. Like... But, I mean, there's only so much you can hide if you... We'll come down to... Oh, what the hell? I thought I was on this electrified surface, but clearly not. He's enraged. He's definitely going to be enraged after this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be enraged after this. The fuck, man. In fact, just fucking throw the bastard over there. The fucking... Oh my goodness. I might as well just skip the entire turn. I can't do shit. Dude. I mean, kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. Anyway, can we now kill this guy? Do the freeze first. Hallelujah. Right, now Ames can die. Ames can die peacefully now. And then we've pretty much done everything that I can do. It looks like... So now we'll kill Ames like nothing's ever happened. and they'll just treat me like the friend that they see me as before. Huh? Oh, hold on. What the fuck? Alright, okay. He's like talking like he wasn't part of this. He's talking. Wait, he was talking about vandal, not murder. Hold on. He's the only one that seems to have a problem now. You know what? I think that's probably made him grumpy. Unfortunately. Good. Oh. You just took my word for it. No questions asked. Alright, okay. Let's just move everybody down this way then. I guess he doesn't hate me. He just believed me. He's a very trusting person. Anyway, holy moly. That was eventful. Anyway, I think I've done pretty much everything I can do in this session. We got to level 9, which is obviously great. If I remember to do any of the small details that I may have forgotten, I'm gonna perhaps do obviously I've got Griff etc. alive, which is done on purpose. But yeah, all of the useless seekers are gone, and yeah, most importantly we hit 9. So gonna leave things there. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.